year 2014. The U.S. Air Force admits they can control the weather. By 2017, that reality hits home.
Take the red pill.
Hey guys, it's the Red Pill here again. I wanted to take another look at this model in Venture Sky, and crazy as it seems, right here underneath my mouse you can see apparently that's where Irma is now. I guess with all the attention on this storm, maybe the weather weapon engineers decided not to bother with it after all and let it run its natural track, or maybe the models were just wrong. But here's what I found so far as of today. I discovered this morning when it changed to the 4th, that this model, now I forget the guy, Into Thin Air, he was saying it was going to come up to New York. When he looked at it on the 2nd, it did say it was going to come up in New York. When I looked at it yesterday on the 3rd, it did say it was going to come up here in the Virginia, North South Carolina, and Georgia area. Now if we look out to the 6th here, today on the 4th, boom, it's still at Santo Domingo. Go to the 8th, it's right between La Habana and Santo Domingo, but to the 9th now it's putting it right at the tip of Florida. And the 10th, it's going to be in dead center Florida. The 11th, it'll be up in the Atlanta, Georgia area. So there's the 12th. It's kind of crazy. I don't know what this model is doing, and this is supposed to be the most reliable model. This is a normal travel pattern though for Hurricane Alley. So this is probably more reliable than the last two predictions of New York and this area up here. So probably Florida. The Floridians, I think they're already used to hurricanes, but this is a crazy hurricane though. I mean, this thing's still pretty big. It's at least a Category 3, Category 4 when it gets there. So it's still going to be rough. It's still going to be a very hard storm to bear. Mind you, it didn't make it all the way over here to Houston, but it's going to hit Florida, and Florida is, I guess they get hit a lot anyway. So anyway, I just wanted to give you guys that update. Now this is still crazy, even with the track that this storm is taking. It's still it's a Category 4 now, and it's going to go right through the Caribbean islands. I mean, this is still going to take out real estate and people. So there's nothing about this storm that is unimportant. This storm is still going to be very detrimental. Crazy that it's going to go down through the Caribbean islands and then up through Florida. That's still a whole lot of real estate to take out. This is crazy. So, as with anything, these models are unpredictable, to say the least. The GFS model is supposed to be the most reliable in that scenario on Venture Sky. This is still going to be a very bad storm, this time for Floridians. I don't know, maybe it's going to wipe Florida off the map or what. It looks pretty bad. I'm going to check it day by day. One of the main reasons I'm taking a look is because I'm heading down to Alabama myself. I don't really have a choice. It's just because that's where I'm delivering. So I'll keep checking it day by day, and as I see things happening, I will leave updates as much as I can. That's all I've got for now. Just, I want to suggest that you go to venturesky.com yourselves and take a look at the storm tracks, and so you can track them for your own information. Don't just rely on me or someone else. Take the initiative and do your own research as well. So remember that website address is venturesky.com. All right, this is Red Pill signing off. That's all I have for now.
Remember, the truth is out there waiting to be found. Wake up, take the red pill, join the Red Pill Info War. Break the matrix, free your mind.
Take the red pill.
Upping it back to 115. It had been 110, which is technically a Category 2 on the Saffir-Simpson scale, but now it's back to a Cat 3. Pressure's been dropping, so we've been seeing the winds increasing as a result of that. It's moving toward the west-southwest at 15 miles per hour, taking a path like this. And in fact, by tomorrow, Labor Day, we could indeed see 120-mile-per-hour winds. That would be a Cat 4, and then eventually increasing to 140-mile-per-hour winds. So what's going to steer Irma as we go into the future? We've got the Bermuda high, obviously keeping it on that southern track, but then eventually does a trough come just in time to kind of pick it up and curve it out to sea, or does it continue to move toward the east coast and be able to escape that trough? But the really key takeaway here is you can't really be too sure where Irma is going to end up eventually, but regardless, everyone in hurricane-prone areas should be taking those precautions, getting those kits ready just in time.